Welcome to lesson 20. This is our lesson about rounding. We have a lot of information to cover. Rounding is such a handy thing because sometimes rather than adding exact numbers, we can round to the nearest 10 or round to the nearest dollar. And it's so much easier when you're rounding to like a multiple of 10, a number that has a 0 on it rather than a number that's got a whole bunch of digits. So before we start, we need to talk about some of the vocabulary. The first word that you need to understand is, what is a multiple? A multiple is a product of a counting number and another number. And a product means when you multiply the answer when you multiply two numbers together. In this situation, we are working with multiples of 10. So if we took 10 times 6, 10 times 7, 10 times 8. These are all multiples of 10. And so when we're rounding, we'll want to go to the nearest multiple of 10 in today's lesson. One thing that we can look at is when we're rounding to multiples of 10, if the number ends in a 1, 2, 3, or 4, we round down, or we round closer to the smaller number. If the number ends in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, we say we round up, or I like to think about it, we go further on into the number line, the larger number. Let's look at what we're talking about and try it out. Our first number here is the number 82, and they want us to round it to the nearest tenth, the nearest 10. So I'm going to put where 82 would be found on our number line, and it's right about here. And just eyeballing it, we can see that it is closer to 80 than 90. If we weren't really sure, we could also go back and look at our rules. If it ends in a 1, 2, 3, or 4, we go down to this number. So 82, when you round it, it's rounded to 80. Now, this is a little trickier. 75. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Oh, now this is equally from point to point, but the rule is anything that's 5 and up, we round up. So we round it to 80. So 75 rounds up to 80. Finally, this is one where I love to use this when I'm at the grocery store. I like to round to the nearest dollar. It makes it easier when I'm doing math in my head. When I see something that's $6.49, you've got to think about $6 and $7. Here's $7 and here's $6. And the cutoff right here would be 50 cents, $6.50. Everything greater than this, we would round to $7. Is 49 cents equal or greater to 50 cents? No. So we round it to $6. So if we were to round it, this would be rounded to $6. What about $12.95? This one is easy to picture because it's so really close to $13. And $19.75. We need to know that we can either go $19 or $20. And we know that if we were to look at this as money, it's closest to $20. And I forgot to put my little dollar sign, but I know you won't. You'll remember. And so there you have it, how we round. If it ends in 1, 2, 3, 4, we round down. If it ends in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we round up to the larger number. When we're doing it for money, if they want us to, we have to look where we want it. We look to see what it's closest to. If they say round to the nearest dollar, then we look to see what's the closest dollar it's to. If they say round to the nearest quarter, then we look at the number and we round it to the closest 25-cent part. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the practice set. We will practice. This is something that you're gonna love.